good moment. Hey, we're gonna have 15 minutes with Yehovah right now. So let's see what Yehovah wants to say, because it's very clear something's going on. 11 seconds there. Let's see. King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy is here. This grounding, healthy, loving, calming, kind, patient energy. And I really feel like it's towards yourself. You know, what else is going on with the collective here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh man, so look at this. We're sitting here in this King of Pentacles, new kind of rebirthing energy here because of the spiritual consequences that you found yourself in with your Queen of Cups here, your person. Also, this is your feminine side here. So your feminine side is sitting here on the opposite side of you, not having this give or take equally from your masculine side either. However, I feel like that was really approached. This was really worked on here because this King of Pentacles came in for me as really healthy energy. This is pre-Emperor energy here. Well, Queen of Cups, she just needs the Queen of Pentacles, 111, following your intuition here. She just needs the Queen of Pentacles, right, to be this Empress energy as well. So this is you overall as you're sitting here reflecting this internal judgment of 6 and 6, Capricorn and Cancer, which is really funny because that energy is right here. Capricorn and Cancer are our two main energy currents, just like the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, that are able to manifest our elements here, our over excessive ions that create illusions that we can't see clearly. Why were we so blind to situations in our life, these trials and tribulations, to be able to come home to ourselves, to be able to apologize to ourselves, to recover our hearts, to be able to take it up to the Great One so he can clear it out. And that's what he's working on right here. Now, when you're going through this spiritual awakening in the 5D, what's going to happen is that when this balance comes in, your intuition's going to come in with this sun and moon and star, right? 211 there. And then what's going to happen is that this is going to project out into your 3D for you, because what you're believing on the inside is what your ions are creating for you to see. Now, if you have this happiness on the 5D, this 222 that just rolled past there, that's balance that's coming in for you right here clearly, what's going to happen is it's going to be projected out into the 3D. And this soulmate, your divine counterpart, this feminine, or, you know, vice versa, you guys were adults, flip the energies here. However, this will also come into balance for you, and there will be this equal give and take. Because what's happening right now is that even on the inside of you, there's no way that your energy can re-physiologically fuse to you if it's positive energy that's trying to come in and trying to come out of you, that's been buried so long in your shadows here, your burdens, this broken heart, this broken feminine side that you have to be friends with it now. This feminine side, these emotions, this pain, this no longer being able to equal give and take to yourself. You've been stealing from yourself to make others whole, to make this person whole, or, you know, maybe you're this person in this situation as a cross watcher for any type of situation, no matter what, if it's a collective reading or not, but it always can be reflected. It has to be reflected within, and it has to be reflected without, and 333 is coming right there. You're really going to have this new lesson to be learned about how to balance yourself on the inside, because as a child of God, we are required to master our emotions, and mastering our emotions is 4s, and that's Pentacles, which is right here. 1s, the Wands, Swords are 2s, 3s are Cups, and 4s is everything together, fire, air, water, earth, to blend physiologically. It cannot and it will not create a connection if it's low versus high. It has to be high and low versus low. What happens when these low toxic ions excessively drain in this vicious cycle that I feel you've been in, that you're trying to really climb yourself out of? You're really trying to find this balance, and it's funny because it's so simple, but it's so complex at the same time because it's emotional versus logical. See what I'm saying here? Yeah, but what else is here? Yeah, and I mean, I really feel like this is something that's really come to just like hit you in the face, because you have 7 of Pentacles right here, really, and that's just really taking this time to see what's going on. 444 just passed there because you are protected. taking this time to really look at it from all vantage points and saying, okay, what did I learn from that? Okay, I need to turn that lesson into a blessing and realize that there's wisdom, there's understanding, there's knowledge, there's power within me. I just have to change my mindset, and my mindset is not giving me an equal give or take because it's clouded. It's a clouded judgment. My ego's in the way. All of this excessive ions that are building within me that have been negative need to come out, and that's really what's happening right now when that Six of Pentacles is in the negative. You're really trying to grow out of this low, immature energy, this toxicness that you're no longer wanting to not hold yourself accountable for, okay? Collective, this is beautiful. Even if it's Capricorn and Cancer energy, it's everybody, because this is how our science works. This is how our bodies work. This is how God created us and our energy inside of us as a little solar system, this chirograph, to be able to go by way of this Capricorn energy and be able to go way of this Cancer energy and how it works there in this spectrum. Let's see bottom of the deck really quick. 555 there. Yeah, look at that King of Swords. So this King of Swords now is coming into play. This fresh air, this fresh communication, another balance of twos. Although it's king, it's royalty. So wouldn't there be 10, 11, 12, 13 steps there again? So it's a whole nother death rebirth. Okay. But once again, that's pre-emperor energy, because you have two kings now when all four kings are needed. We each have an emperor and we each have an empress, 4 kings and 4 queens inside of us, and they're going to have a front and a back, a positive and a negative, and they're constantly shifting like the moon and the sun, exactly, to be able to balance out and re-physiologically fuse. Can you imagine if it is so easy for us to imbalance ourselves and how shitty we feel on the inside emotionally, and then therefore how shitty we feel physiologically, physically? What would happen to our solar system, our actual Earth, if any of that became unbalanced because the Lord decided to let the devil's energy fuck him up like it's easy for us to do? It's easy for us to do because we are humans. We belong to the earth in this low realm that Satan has been given authority to realm over. You know, he's been given authority to realm over our flesh, but not our spirit. And that's where we get lost. That's where we confused. And that's where that truth came in for you during this spiritual awakening. And it's going to continue coming in as a revelation over and over and over, because that's what the emperor is. This fresh air, this fresh, hot, fiery, steamy control to balance out the passageway and the door and the window. Back in Hebrew, the emperor and the empress go for this feminine and masculine energy, this sun and moon inside of you, okay? Your third eye is going to come into play with this spiritual awakening, and your third eye is right here between these two. Well, the right side of you is your masculine energy, so this is your sun. The left side of you is your feminine energy, so this is your moon. So think about tarot and this tower, this flesh that the devil's been giving you, which is right before that. He's starting your electrical prop on the inside because he has to form this nervous system, this skeletal system, to give you a foundation on earth to be able to form these elements around you. And we have to transform our lowly bodies into our highly bodies, which comes after the tower, the star, the sun, and the moon. And then the balance of all of our judgment when we're weighed and measured by way of our elements here, when justice also comes in for these consequences that we've played with the wrong choices that we've made because we were a slave to sin. We were a slave to our own bodies and our flesh state of mind, and not our spiritual state of mind. So this is truly a beautiful collective reading today. And that King of Wands, oh my gosh, King of Swords there with that Emperor underneath. Thank you, Jehovah, for having my back here, because your masculine energy is really coming into play, but you're understanding that this feminine energy had to be your friend. When we become friends with our feminine side, it's no longer an enemy. It's no longer a control that you have lack of, which is what the Emperor is about here. Balance of all fours, masculine energies, 9/11. Jesus is with us right here. Thank you, Yeshua. Therefore, when this is balanced, it'll be easier for your feminine side, your Empress, and all 4 of her queens to be able to balance out as well, right? So then you can come on to the Hierophant, the step 5, and physically marry yourself on the inside and open up that heart chakra that's having such a hard time right now, to be able to move into that Lover's energy, to constantly make a decision on the inside, to constantly make a decision on the outside, and to have this overall balance in between. Page of Pentacles, here it is right here, this young, immature energy that's always coming in to offer you something, this offering of balancing your elements. That is beautiful here. You know, let's, I'm going to use the Sun and Moon Tarot because we have a few more minutes here. I respect you and your time, so I like to make short videos. I like to make long videos all over my platforms. So let's just clarify here. Yehovah, can you clarify the Queen of Cups for me, please? Whoa. Well, oh my gosh. Well, the Queen of Cups just came out, clarifying the Queen of Cups. So yes, your absolute feminine side. This divine counterpart on the outside of you also might be a Cancer, and she also might be going through this same thing. There's a duplicity to the screen here. There's the part of the collective that's really going within, taking this death and rebirth, this phoenix rising of the ashes. I'm getting downloaded in my spirit here. Then the other duplicity of the screen is going through this as well while they're trying to figure out how to manage this with their Queen of Cups, I feel, or the fact that you're trying to manage this balance between your Queen of Cups and the positive and the negative to it. You have to take the good and the bad and the bad and the good in all situations in life. And that is with Lord restoring our fortunes on the inside, our inheritance, our kingdoms, the nations inside of us, our emperor and our empress and all of our kings and queens. Yeah, that Queen of Cups there. Then this card also was really strong flying out. So let's see. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Wands in the negative. You're no longer stuck in this 11-11 there. My goodness, collective. Thank you so much for sharing this with me today. You're no longer in this wounded warrior, really, like we talk about, but you're no longer in this trapped revolving door of stuck in your own toxic ions. The illusion has been cleared. Isaiah 25:7. Yehovah, rip that damn veil off of you and release the nations inside of you. You literally had this death and rebirth, and we already talked about steps 1 through 13 again in that really, really quick reflection. So it's moving very, very fast for you, which is the King of Swords is the fastest king, and the King of Pentacles is the slowest. So you're really trying to manage this Capricorn Cancer energy that we've already talked about here, and you're doing such a good job at it because it's negative. You're looking behind. You no longer have to worry about it anymore. It's also in the negative, bringing in a positive 8 of Wands because you need to have communication with your feminine side in order for things to work. You also want to have communication with this Queen of Cups on the 3D if this is who it is for you. 3 of Wands there. Look at that. 9, 10 Wands there. There's this ending. Yeah. And then a restart. You want to restart with this Queen of Cups here. I heard restart. 2 of Wands would be left over for 2 of your cups here. Yeah, let's see. King of Swords in the negative because you damn told yourself the truth and you got to communicate to her. Yeah, you got to communicate to your feminine side to tell the truth, to surrender and have this truth come out of you, to be able to gain this access of projecting it out on the outside, to be able to come to your Queen of Cups, you know, or your King of Cups. We're still flipping the energies here. Come at it straight. So this can be negative too and positively move back on to the Emperor again. That is beyond beautiful. Princess of Pentacles. You're damn joking, Lord. Right there. You have it on your feminine side. Also has something to offer you in your balance of emotions as well. Here it is on your masculine side and here it is on your feminine side. And oh my goodness, Lord. And the Hierophant is there. That 5 that we talked about. Also, when I picked up this Page of Pentacles over here, this is the Justice card. Okay, this justice is going to come in for you and you're going to be able to spiritually manage yourself. Ace of Swords is right there. That truth needs to be talked about and we already got it here. Look at that. 3 of Swords in the negative. So your heart, your broken heart can go away. It will. 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, front and the back. After we already talked about 7s, right? What's on the bottom of the deck and we'll call it a reading. Let's see. The Hermit in the negative. Yeah, you're done and you're ready to move on with this Wheel of Fortune, which is clearly moving in your favor with this justice. Yeah, Jehovah's here. He's ready to help you light this crooked path straight. He wants to show you that these trials and tribulations were meant to happen so you can heal. You can heal and come together on the inside to be able to come together on the outside with your person that is divinely here. This is the person that you know that you're thinking about. You know that this is who Jehovah wants for you. Let's see one more. 5 of Pentacles, shut up. 5 of Pentacles is also right here and I didn't say anything. Yeah, it's stalled right now, but it won't be anymore. And look at this. 8 of Wands to have that communication. It won't be stalled anymore once you talk to yourself and talk to your Queen of Cups because the world is there in the negative. And right now the devil's controlling it. What's under there? Strength card. Yep. You got to have this strength, inner and outer, God Jesus, to get you out of that sour power of Satan. What the hell? And the Moon in the negative. Yeah, your emotional side, it's not going to bother you anymore. 9 of Cups, there it is. Wounds into light. Sour power of Satan.